I've been doing.
Well, it looks like
you'll never guess in a million years, so I might as well just tell you.
I'm going to tell you something. I'll bet you $1 million I could never guess what you've been doing, so go ahead and tell me.
You are so funny, and you are such a darling.
I am?
Yes.
Now I'm getting worried.
I have just bought an entire new wardrobe.
Entire? I guess that means the old wardrobe's entirely worn out. All 2,000 outfits.
Oh, no, this is for my campaign.
Your campaign?
For mayor, remember? Oh, look at this. Isn't this fabulous? You are not going to believe
Honey,
what I
you can wear those new Glad rags wherever you want. There's no need to worry about the campaign trail.
What's wrong with these clothes? Aren't they right for a politician?
It doesn't matter, honey. The issue is settled.
Oh, Asa, have you done something to ruin my candidacy?
Honey, I got you the one thing that's going to absolutely guarantee you will be the next mayor of Llanview.
Oh, first he must be at the bartender. Then he goes and tells all the mommies that he loves them.
Oh, come on, Ava, leave me alone, man.
Oh, chill, Chris. Well, I'll be with the stupid soda. Listen, you better watch out, man. I hear them widows back there want to take you home.
Christian?
Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
Glad you could make it. Yeah. Hi, Mrs. Dominguez. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming. Hi, Mrs. Diaz. Oh, little Cynthia. How are you? I'm very good, thank you. Oh, I forgot to tell you, John Lopez told me that he was going to get your car fixed for you just as soon as possible. And, you know, he's a man who stands by his words.
Oh, I hope so.
All right. Oh, and Miss Sabra. We are very, very glad you could make it. So what do you think? Party's hopping, huh? It's gonna be great.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Stuff with Ben got you pretty tore up, didn't it?
Well, if it's true, if Rachel's doing drugs, it could ruin both their lives. To hit the books.
Rachel, wait. Let's not leave things like we did at Rhodey's.
I'm not leaving things anyway. I just have to study.
And we have to be honest with each other, Rachel.
I told you I am honest. I'm not doing drugs. Now, you either believe me or you don't. Which is it?
When did it get handed down from God that you get forgiven for all of your sins and I get to burn for all eternity?
Excuse me?
It was me. You were rolling around in the gutter with Max, remember? Me. And now everyone in this town thinks that whatever you touch turns to gold. And all I have to do is walk past something and it withers and dies. Well, I am sick of it.
Where is this coming from all of a sudden?
Oh. Like you don't know. You know, I've put up with you throwing mud at me and at Melodor.
Excuse me, what the hell are you doing? We can hear you all the way in there. Now, Blair, just back off, all right?
Well, this is true to form. You just come right on in here and stand right beside Max before you even heard what's been going on. You know, you've given this man the benefit of the doubt one too many times.
All I'm saying is that you shouldn't be shouting out here.
Saying that you wouldn't say that if you knew what has happened here. All right, what your good, decent pal Max has done. He's a liar and a cheat. And I can prove it.
So the next time somebody calls with an anonymous tip, I'm saying we should follow it up with an interview of the caller, not just the story. I'm not saying that we should track them down if they want to stay anonymous, but let's just see if there's a story that they're willing to tell. Now, about this new ink. Since we've switched to template inks, it's not coming out clean on the page. I mean, look at the type on the headline. It's all breaking up. Makes us look cheap.
Well,
now,
but
don't even say it. Call up the vendors at SpectraFlow. Tell them we want to buy their product again. How come you're not writing any of this down?
I got it.
All right. Circulation's up. Call advertising. See how soon they can bump up the rates. You sure you're getting all this? What's that?
The investment proposals.
My investment proposals. How'd you get them?
You asked me to get them for you?
And you got them. Are you good?
Thanks.
So, scram. Just 1 in a million, that is. All this inheritance, and nowhere to invest it. How do I do this? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, this is Todd Manning. Well, what do you think? I want to talk to my wife. Well, where is she?
You know, not everybody in this town operates the way you do, Blair. So what are you saying, that Max is a liar and a cheat?
You have a short memory. But let's not stroll down memory lane, shall we? Now, what would you think of the little scam that Max just pulled with Guy Navarre? Isn't it lying to say that my Melodor products cause an allergic reaction? And isn't it cheating to manipulate Guy Navarre into backing out of his deal with Melodor because Max produced this little no-name, blonde, short woman who claims to have an adverse skin reaction to Melodor products?
Max, where did you first hear about this allergy?
Nowhere. Because my products have been extensively tested, and they do not cause an allergic reaction, no matter how sensitive the skin is. But Max here, oh, Max, he produces some little blonde sham of a woman in G-Court. I just can't guess who that is to convince Navarre otherwise. And he yanked his account.
You know, you're making a pretty serious accusation, considering you don't have anything to substantiate it.
Gee, Superman, you want to deny it? Yeah.
Oh, well, gee, you know, the way I look at it, you know, this is all just besides the point and well after the fact. You see, Serenity Springs had a deal with Navarre. Somehow you undermine that deal, you pulled a fast one, and they jumped ship to Melodor. Well, whatever happened to get him back to us for me, doesn't matter. Because the outcome is exactly what it was meant to be.
I rest my case. Now you fine partners of Serenity Springs better never throw that holier-than-thou crap in my face again. Because we all know that you are the one scraping the bottom of the barrel here. So, Miss Luna, are you proud of your husband now? Pathetic.
What the hell do you think you're doing, Max?
I didn't expect to see her. I'm really glad you came. It's just that I don't know. I'm just glad you're here.
My brother, he thought it'd be a good idea, you know, to get my mind off of what's happening to my mom.
Oh, how is she?
She's still in the hospital. I'm so worried about her.
Hey, listen, if you don't want to talk about it, it's all right. You don't have to.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind talking about her to you. I'm still worried about her. I mean, in the Sun, they printed all these horrible, disgusting stories about her. I don't know how I'm going to go to school in the fall. Even coming here, knowing everyone's talking about it.
Oh, don't worry about that. I mean, come on, you got your friends, right? And they'll hang with you. I mean, those are the people who need them. And I'll be there for sure.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. The day turned out beautiful, didn't it? Well, I think, I hope that your being here means that your mother's doing better.
Yeah, she's doing better, I guess.
And she'll keep doing better, you see. For now, you better put some meat on those bones, Flaquita, and have something to eat, Have some of the penne Mrs. Iglesias made it, and it's the best you'll ever taste, huh? Let's ask Christian.
Damn, thank God she's smiling again.
Why not? Her block party is going great.
Well, it's not the party, it's Antonio.
Who?
My brother.
Oh, the one who's in Statesville?
Yeah. So no matter how hard she tries, I know she's always thinking about him.
Rachel, if you tell me you're not doing drugs, then I believe you. Because I believe you wouldn't lie to me. So, I won't bring it up again.
Honey, I have acquired for you the most important tool in any political campaign.
A private jet?
You are running for mayor of Landview, a suburb of Philadelphia. What the hell do you need a jet for? No, you need a consultant, a spin doctor.
A spin doctor for what?
To make sure you put forward your best face, so to speak. See, if you're going to run for office and win, you must have an image consultant.
What exactly is wrong with my image? So I have had several misunderstandings with the public here in Landview.
Will you at least give this guy a try?
Fine, Asa, thank you.
That's him now. Chase Morgan, right on cue. I would like you to meet my wife, Alexandra Buchanan.
Olenoff Buchanan.
Alex, this is Chase Morgan, the best spin doctor in the Commonwealth. Just put the governor in office.
Asa, it's a pleasure to meet you. A pleasure. Why don't we all get comfortable? Really comfortable. And Alex, you tell me all about yourself. All of it. And by the time I leave today, we will have the makings of one fine campaign. Now, I want your whole story. So any tiny little skeletons in the closet, let them out.
I'm gonna miss you so much. And you're leaving so soon. And London, so far away.
You're not gonna miss me. And not because I'm telling you to come with me, because I know that's not what you want.
Then how am I not gonna miss you? The power of positive thinking?
No. You're not gonna miss me because I'm not going to London. Okay, I've given this a lot of thought, Rachel.
And it's a career opportunity of a lifetime. You have to go.
No, I don't. This is not a good time for me to leave Landview.
The fellowship's not gonna wait. And I know how much it means to you.
No, you mean a lot to me, more than any career opportunity. If I go now, you
don't trust me on my own.
Rachel, it's not true. Look, we both know that there's a chance that we could lose each other. Drift apart. Stuff happens, and I'm not going to lose you for some career opportunity. Look, I know that I say I love you a lot, but when I say it, I mean it. And you know that I love you. I can't lose you.
You won't.
You know, you were never that hot on me leaving anyway.
Yeah, but I know, but...
Well, now you can relax because I'm not going to London. Hey. You're not gonna start crying on me because I'm staying.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I need you like crazy.
I need you, baby. That's why I'm staying.
You want my ball, here's the hot and roll. 12 inches to a yard and have you sound like a roof star. 6 1 of a 6 2 gonna hit you. So what you wanna do? What you wanna do?
I know your mom doesn't like to talk about Antonio, but why'd she start thinking about him today? Is it a special day or something?
No. See that guy over there? It's Emilio Gonzalez. That's the cop who busted my brother. Mom took one look at him and just freaked out. I mean, I didn't even know who he was until the guys told me about it.
It must be hard for her.
Yeah.
Seeing him here?
Yeah. She doesn't like to talk about it, you know? But I know she still misses him. I mean, and me too. I mean, I miss him a lot. I mean, I'm always remembering stuff about him. Always.
Like what?
Oh, well, like what? A couple of years ago, we were at a block party, right? You know, and we were there, and I don't remember much, but I remember that my dad hurt his back, and my mom just wasn't having a good time because she cooked all this stuff, and she was upset about my dad, and, you know, and then Antonio just comes out of nowhere, you know? And he's buffing around, and he's dancing and stuff, being all formal, you know, joking with my mom and everything, and he asked her to dance, and boom. I mean, that just put a smile on her face. I mean, he made all the bad just go away all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Just because Antonio was there?
Right. I mean, he took her out to dance. He made her dance. I mean, no one could ever make a mom smile the way Antonio did. Man, I don't care what she says. I mean, I know she still misses him. I know she does.
How you doing? Hey, Reverend, where's your wife?
Cassie's up in Vermont.
Ah, but she's a lot cooler up there than we are here.
Oh, I don't know. I spent the hottest summer of my life near Putney, Vermont. It's camp. Oh, hated it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you'll be relieved to know that she's in climate-controlled comfort. She's studying journalism at this air-conditioned college. Very nice. She's loving every minute of it.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I'm all for summer in the city. So, Dylan, I gotta tell you, I really never thought that you'd get this program up and running at the community center. I gotta hand it to you. You know, I tell you, these social worker types, they always have their hands out for something.
Andrew, I'm sorry I missed your announcement about the Carpenter Foundation.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well. You know, fortunately, we don't have a lot of AIDS active cases here in Landview, but numbers are increasing. We're going to be starting an outreach program through the hospital. And you know, if you're interested, Marty, and you're not too busy this summer, we can sure use your help.
Oh, well, yeah, I just don't know what my schedule's going to be like yet.
How about we take advantage of this Latin beat, huh?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I hope it's nothing I said.
No. Not you.
Business, then. It's got to be business, anything that's got you this burned.
I just came from the palace where I threw myself at Guy Navarre to get my account back. Well, he threw me right back at me.
No good, huh? Serenity Springs? I see. Which means you've got one thing, and one thing only on your mind.
revenge. And I want you to help me get it.
Can't believe you guys are buying her act. I mean, Blair can whine all she wants, but it doesn't change the fact that when you get down to it, she tried to cheat us out of a deal, and I did whatever it took to stop it.
So then what you're saying is what she accused you of, what you and Tina were doing, that's all true?
Yeah, it's true. Are you going to tell me that you're going to start buying into this poor, pitiful me act that Blair's thrown out there?
What is the matter with you, Max? I mean, Blair is down there wallowing in the mud. You got to get down in there with her, and you got to drag us with you.
Really, Cord, you should save these lectures for your children.
I'm not in business with my children. I am in business with you.
And what is the problem with that?
I don't do business with people who lie and cheat and sabotage the competition to get ahead.
Well, that's good, because you don't have to lie and cheat and sabotage the competition, because I'll do that for you.
I don't do business that way, Max.
Tell you what, Cord, listen, why don't we talk this over another time when you're a little bit calmer and you're a little more reasonable?
I can't believe you're going to talk to me about being reasonable. Do you even know what that word means anymore, Max?
Get over it. Just give it a day or two.
Whether Cord gets over it or not, I don't know. But I know I haven't. Not by a long shot.
Well, thank you for the dance.
Maybe we could dance another, huh?
Are you having a hard time with Andrew being here?
No, why?
I don't know, I just sensed it before when I mentioned his name with Mayor McNamara, and then when he asked me to get involved with the Carpenter Foundation.
I swear it has nothing to do with Andrew. Absolutely not. It's just that I want you all to myself.
Forever?
Well, how about just today and tonight?
Mm-hmm. Except that right now we're at a block party, and then you have to go back to the center.
Well, maybe I don't.
Don't what?
Don't have to go back to the center.
What are you talking about? The insurance policy says you have to.
I know what the insurance policy says, but maybe I've got a surprise for you.
Feel up for a dance?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You know, it'd probably cheer you up, you know?
I really don't know how to dance to Latin music, but I guess I could try.
I can teach you. Come on, look, the slow stuff's real easy. Once you get the rhythm down, you know, the ritmo, there's no way you can get it wrong. I mean...
I'm glad I came today. I wasn't gonna, but I'm glad I did.
Really? Feel better?
Yeah. It's nice being with a friend.
Yeah? I'm really happy you came too.
So I got someone to cover for me at the community center.
Ooh, I mean, you don't have to go back there.
No, not till in the morning. But, now, that means we can do whatever we want, when we want.
How about we go someplace alone? No basketball, no med school, no community center. Just you and me. Under the stars.
What a hopeless romantic you are, Marty Sabra. I was thinking more on the lines of pizza and gunfight at the OK Corral.
You better be kidding.
Let's get out of here.
our problem?
Oh, look, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's cool. It's all right.
We invited the 5-0. Man, can't we go anywhere without them crawling up our backs?
No, man. They ain't just border guards neither, man. Mr. D.A. himself is here.
Gannon's here? Where?
Why are you so interested in Hank Gannon, man?
No reason, man. No reason.
And then from the church vestry board, it was a logical step to City Hall.
That takes care of the separation of church and state.
Which brings us to my job as Liz McNamara's right hand. And of course, I've done sufficient amounts of charity work.
Yeah, you know, I don't think I'm getting the real picture, Alex. Now, I want dirt, grit, mud. I want something I can sink my teeth into. Now, come on, tell me everything, everything. You give me your worst, and I will turn it into a campaign asset.
My worst? Well, there was my marriage to Carlo.
Alex. Alex is short for Alexandra? Mm-hmm. You ever consider changing your name to Sandy? It's friendly. Sandy. Sandy. Sandy.
No.
Yeah, Carlo who?
Hesser.
Hesser. Hesser? The Carlo Hesser? The dead gangster Carlo Hesser? You married him?
Yes. Which is how I became linked to Bulge.
Bulge Hackman?
Is there another one?
Oh, I hope not. Wait a minute. Alex Hesser. I've read about you.
Well, now, don't go getting squeamish on me. I know that my past has a few slippery patches, but, Chase, even the very worst of it was completely justified.
Really? And just what was the very worst of it? Be precise, please. The very worst.
Well, that would be when I shot and killed that police officer right in front of Bo Buchanan. It was such an unfortunate time.
Okay, that's enough. I don't think I need to hear any more. No,
Mr. Morgan, excuse me, but I was completely acquitted of all of those charges. I had an insanity plea.
I can't do this. I can't possibly do this.
WP, Chase.
Asa!
For God's sakes, what, Alex?
You can't bribe this man to work with me.
Oh, there isn't enough money in the world to make me take this job. Mayor? You're lucky they let you run around loose. Ha! Never!
The gall. And you say he's the best in the Commonwealth?
What made me think that this was going to be so simple?
You're really gonna bust my chops for duping Blair, the greatest liar that ever walked the face of the earth?
This is not about Blair. This is about how you do business. I don't give a hoot in the hell about Blair, but I'm not gonna do anything other than stick by you in front of her.
Well, thank you for that, at least.
But that doesn't mean I go along with what you did, Max.
Oh, trust me, I never got that impression.
This isn't funny.
I'm not laughing.
You lied. You lied to a new client. How do you think that's going to sit with Guy Navarre?
Well, he would never know if you weren't shouting it to all of creation.
Fine, you want me to shut up? All right, I'll shut up. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go check on the twins before my first day back on the love line.
Not stopping you.
Max did it all. Made me lose the whole deal with Navarre with nothing but Tina and an amateur makeup job.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to Max, though.
I didn't think he was that sharp.
You should have seen the way he was gloating. With his tacky little hick of a wife standing beside her, man, I swear to you, I wanted to throttle the cowgirl. And he just stood there acting like as if he had swum the English Channel instead of wrecking my deal.
Yeah, old Looney Tunes has never been my favorite resident of Landview.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Because I want to stick it to her and her miserable excuse of a husband, and I want to do it quickly, lethally. But I'm going to need your help.
What do you have in mind?
Well, you're looking for some media investments, right? The local radio station is for sale. WVL. And talk radio is big, really big. It'd be a perfect way for you to expand. Of course, you will have to get rid of some dead wood on the airwaves to make room for new blood.
What? Dead wood, you mean Luna's Love Line? I thought Bo Buchanan owned that station.
Not since he became Commissioner Buchanan. He had to put everything in a blind trust. Oh, looky, looky what I found. This happens to be the number for the brokerage firm that handles that trust. How about if we call them? Here you go. And see if they want to sell for the right price.
I need a nap, too.
I'm just trying to help you, all right? See, you're flying a little too high and fast right now, and maybe you can use a parachute, huh?
What are you doing there?
Look, it's for later. It's gonna help you come down, all right?
I thought you were sleeping.
Yeah, I was. Is something wrong?
Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Gannon. It's nice to know that the district attorney still cares about Angel Square.
East Landview is Landview, Carlotta. Why wouldn't I care?
You'll be surprised how few people from the city hall remember that. In fact, Madam McNamara, our illustrious mayor, was here a little while ago. And, you know, this is her first trip here since she's become mayor. And you know why she came. She wanted to ask us for her vote. We told her she could leave. I'm sure she'd love that. It's always nice to see Officer Harrison, though. She's always helping us. She's always there when we need her.
Yeah.
You know, it makes me feel great to see everybody enjoying the music and the dancing and the food. Reminds me of the old days when things were good. Okay.
Well,
great party.
Yeah. Thanks
Come
a lot,
again.
Carlotta.
Good to see you.
So long.
Bye.
Bye.
You want something to drink?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Thanks.
dance with me, huh?
No, thanks. I'm not in the mood today.
Well, what? Well, you dance with a boy and not a man, huh?
No. I just was dancing a lot, and I'm really
Probably think you're all high up there, right? Right? You got the cool act down, Blondie, right? But you don't fool me. I know who you are. I know all about you. You probably think I can't read, right? I know what's going on. I read the papers. You don't want that crazy mother, right? See? Being rich ain't gonna make you no better. Where you going? I'm talking to you.
Not to worry, honey. Chase Morgan was only the first consultant we tried.
You said he was the best in the Commonwealth. Asa, if he doesn't think I can win, who's gonna believe in me?
Will you calm down? You see, I believe in you, Alex, since you learned to take my advice. I have this strong feeling you'd make one hell of a mayor for this town.
Well, that's nice. If you vote for me, that gives me one, and then if I vote for myself, that gives me two.
Why did we waste our time with some state-level consultant? I'm going to Washington first thing in the morning. I am going to find the spin doctor that made Phil, Newt, and Bob what they are today. And when I come back, honey, you are going to have the best political image consultant that you ever dreamed of. Just trust old Asa, honey.
I was just getting a glass of water. And what are you doing up?
Water.
Oh. So you're back to bed.
Third spring from the right.
Come on, what's the matter? You too good to dance with me or something?
Please, just leave me alone. I really do not feel like...
You heard her, right? Leave her alone! I said you're dead meat, idiota. Dead. Now, Sangono, I'm gonna cut you a new mouth to talk out. There's not gonna be a fight, all right? There's not gonna be a fight. What are you talking about? Just go on. There's not gonna be a fight. You'll laugh. Chris, he's dissing you, woman. Eddie, there's not gonna be a fight, all right?
Christian?
Yo!
You had this coming for a very long time, Vega.